eyes go red in an instant, voice dropping to a whimper. I am dumb, okay? I backpedal at full speed. No, no, no. My Mia is the smartest person alive. Even if the sky fell, you'd still be the smartest. I'm the dumb one. That gets her. She laughs through her tears, sniffles, and goes, yeah, you're dumb. I'm smart. I look at that triumphant little smirk, and I'm pretty sure I just got played. No way. Absolutely no way. I clear my throat and drop the act. Mia, listen. Right now, getting better is all that matters. Stop torturing yourself with thoughts about being a burden. I keep my voice breezy. I sold off all the mutai I swiped from Victor's stash over the years. More than enough to cover your surgery. I've got plenty of ways to make money. That amount is nothing to me. Before I can finish, something soft slams straight into my chest. She just throws herself into my arms, no warning at all. The doctor happens to step out of the office at exactly this moment and catches the whole scene. A slow, knowing smile spreading across his face. Why are you so good to me? Mia's face is buried in my chest, voice thick, desperate to hide her tears. That question sits too heavy. My mind is a mess. Forget it. I wrap my arms around her. We stand there in the hospital hallway, holding on like the rest of the world doesn't exist. Then she mumbles into my chest, Ethan, I've given you nothing, and you're still this good to me. You're even dumber than I am. Serves you right that I'm stuck to you. I smile, that soft, indulgent kind. Fine by me. Stick around as long as you want. And right when the moment is perfect, a voice booms from down the hall. Hey, you two, done hugging yet? You're blocking the nurses. I grab Mia's hand and we bolt. Move, move, move. We don't stop until we're well clear. Then we both seem to realize at the same time. Our hands fly apart like we've touched a live wire. How is holding hands more electrifying than that hug? Something is seriously off with this timeline. No, 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 there's nothing romantic about this. I refuse to take advantage of someone in this situation. New Year's Eve sneaks up fast. Victor finally unfreezes my funds. Money in, company registered, studio rented, everything is falling into place. I'm at my desk going hard on a video edit when the doorbell goes off like an alarm. Mia is tucked in the back room, she doesn't hear it, so I get up. I pull the door open, and Gabe's annoyingly handsome face is right there. Mr. Gabe, here to shoot a sponsored video? I tease, since I've been hitting him up for investment money lately. What, not happy to see me? Your studio renovation has been driving me crazy. Gabe strolls in like he owns the place and collapses into a chair. Look at you living the good life. This is what a happy family man looks like. Family man? Please. I don't even look up, fingers flying across the keyboard. It's not even a holiday. What brings the great Gabe to my humble place? And then he shrugs and drops it. I quit. Walked out. The keyboard goes silent. I look up. You just quit cold turkey? What's your plan? Come work with me. I'll give you equity. Get out of here. Gabe laughs. I'm not signing my life away. What kind of friend do you think I am? The broke kind, from what I heard. Didn't you borrow from your dad last time? Get lost. We look at each other and laugh. Years of friendship packed into that one exchange, no words needed. Then I notice a bag by his feet. Hey, what's in there? I stare at the black backpack and narrow my eyes. Real men don't carry bags. Gabe just grins wide. None of your business, man. Relax. I shake my head and mutter something not very polite. We fall into easy small talk. Then the little office door opens. Mia shuffles out, rubbing sleepy eyes, clearly just finished a draft. She blinks at Gabe, then gives him a little wave. Hey, Gabe. Her face wrapped in that thick scarf, she looks impossibly cute. And Gabe, the moment he sees her, lets his mouth run ahead of his brain. Hey, you filled out. I give him a look. Mia just blinks, completely lost. Gabe slaps his own forehead. I mean, you look so much healthier, but internally he's stunned. I've been feeding this girl like it's my full-time job. Truly something else. I guess I did put on a little, Mia admits, dropping her head, fingers twisting at her sleeve. I've been taking her to every upscale buffet in Shancheng. Premium Wagyu, king crab, practically a weekly routine. My wallet is suffering, but watching Mia eat well, that's what matters. She's gained nearly 20 pounds in no time. And right then, Gabe squints with that troublemaking look of his. Looks like someone's been well fed by Ethan, huh? Mia's face explodes red, and she nods enthusiastically. Ethan really did feed me well last night. She's thinking about last night, me hand-feeding her salmon, her heart skipping a beat. But the way those words land in Gabe's ears, completely different picture. He fed you last night? His eyes nearly pop out of his head, jaw wide open. These two are out here dropping couple goals content in public. Why did he even come today? Gabe starts to leave, then spins back with a sly grin. Ethan, I got you a one-of-a-kind New Year's gift. Every alarm in my head goes off. I step in front of Mia. I know this man. That face means trouble. I'm warning you. Mia's heart isn't great. Don't pull anything. A girl comes along and suddenly you forget your friends. Gabe immediately goes full drama mode, fake reaching for eye drops like he's about to cry. Mia laughs, but something warm blooms in her chest. Ethan is this protective, this tense, just for her. How is he this good? She's tearing up again just thinking about it. Gabe panics the second he sees her eyes go red. Hey, don't cry. I'm being serious. Just open it. This one's specifically for you, Ethan. I take it. It's a custom figurine, and printed on the front, in big letters, Big Boss. I just stare at it. What even is this? It's to celebrate your new company. Gabe grins, all puppy eyes. I give him a flat look. Drop the act. I know there's more. Out with it. There's no way this is the whole gift. He's up to something. Gabe awkwardly scratches his nose and reaches reluctantly back into the bag. It's actually really cute, Mia says, genuinely, secretly thrilled. She feels like she's part of whatever Ethan is building, like she had a hand in it somehow. Then the next second, she goes completely still like lightning just struck her. She stares at what Gabe pulls out, same packaging, same style, same flashy design, but the words on this one, boss lady. Ta-da, New Year's gift set, one for each of you. Gabe waves the boss lady figurine right in her face. Mia's face floods red so fast you can actually watch it happen. I stiffen and turn on him. Where did you even find this stuff? Custom made, for you two. Gabe looks absolutely pleased with himself. What? Mia doesn't like it? Fine, I'll just throw it out. Besides, Ethan clearly doesn't want it either. And just as Gabe moves to toss it, a tiny, quiet, but very firm voice cuts through. Gabe. Mia's head snaps up. She's biting her lips so hard, face so red, it looks painful. Could you maybe not throw it away? And it all clicks. This guy set the whole thing up, every bit of it. I shoot him a look that could end lives. He pretends not to notice and just laughs at Mia. Moving fast, huh? But heads up. The boss lady figurine was made as a set, couples only, non-negotiable. That lands like a blade. Mia's blush drops all the way to her collarbone. She knows she overreacted, and yet she still clutches it like a tiny, determined hamster and mutters, "It's not like there's a real boss lady yet. I'll just hold on to it for now." But what if there is one someday? Gabe presses, absolutely relentless. Mia has nothing. She stutters, fumbles, and gives up, burying her face lower and lower. Watching her cradle that ridiculous little figurine like it's precious, something slams into my chest, a wave of warmth I can't name. Then Mia suddenly looks straight at me, completely serious. "Ethan, Gabe put thought into this. You better take good care of yours." I smile and nod, but my head is a mess. Silly girl, is it really Gabe's gesture you care about, or something else entirely? The night air is electric. Mia grabs my hand and drags me through a hidden shortcut, sneaking us into the Shancheng University campus. The lights are blazing. The New Year celebration is in full swing. There's a shortcut here? Gabe and I went to this school and never once found it. I'm genuinely impressed. Mia blinks with pure satisfaction, then pulls out 2 tickets like she's presenting treasure. "Don't worry, tickets handled. I even got you a visitor pass." "This much preparation. You've been planning this for a while," I tease. "Obviously, I really wanted to bring you here." Her eyes are literally brighter than the stars. "Where'd you get the tickets anyway?" "Not easy to get. Yuki gave them to me, said her friend bailed last minute so she had an extra." Mia's fingers tighten until they go white, and her eyes drift. Just a little. I see right through it. This girl went through so much trouble just to bring me here. Something warm floods through me. Inside the place is packed. I can feel eyes on us from every direction. More than when I used to show up with Vanessa. It hits me only now. The girl I took in without thinking twice is turning heads everywhere. "Ethan, what are you spacing out about?" Mia tilts her head at me. "Was I?" I smile back. "You absolutely were," she says, then catches the way I'm looking at her, and her face goes warm in an instant. Right on cue, Yuki and Selena appear, both wearing matching knowing grins. "I knew it! Mia begged for those tickets. It's Ethan this, Ethan that every single day." Yuki's voice could fill a stadium. Saw this coming. I produce 2 fruit candies and pop them into their mouths before they can say another word. I turn back and walk straight into 2 big, hopeful eyes. "Ethan, do I get a candy too?" I clear my throat and pull a bucket of fresh, steaming popcorn out of my bag like magic. "Is that just for me?" Mia's eyes overflow with delight. "Dream on, it's for your roommate." I say it just to mess with her. "No, it's not. This is mine." She transforms into a tiny, fierce tiger, hugging that popcorn bucket tight against her chest. I flip through the program Yuki shoved at me. "Lots of singing and dancing tonight. You should get up there." I know her voice is something else. "Not a chance," Mia says flatly. I smile and shake my head, eyes drifting out toward the crowd. "You deserve a bigger, brighter stage. Go see more of the world." At the word future, a flicker of light crosses Mia's eyes, then dies just as fast. Her head drops low. Her voice shrinks to almost nothing. "If I sign up, I'd have to rehearse. Then I can't stick around you. I don't even know if I'll have a future. I just want more time with you." Those words hit like a hammer, slamming straight into my chest. My composure, solid as stone until now, nearly shatters. "Don't say things like that." I look her dead in the eyes, every word deliberate. "Your future is long, you hear me?" Without thinking, I reach out and take her small, delicate hand in mine. The noise of the whole crowd drops away. All I can hear is my own heartbeat. "Ethan, you're kind of scary right now." Mia stares at me in a daze, murmuring to herself, "I've never seen you like this." But with her hand in mine, something inside her settles quietly and completely. The stage blazes with light. Mia watches the show. I can only watch her. She has no idea she's been sitting at the top of the campus beauty pole by a landslide. In the warm glow, I study the flush of her profile and lose myself. Ever since this girl showed up, my life has been turned upside down. She went from a fragile porcelain doll to the bright, lively girl standing next to me now, who will tell me without hesitation that she wants to stay by my side. My brain goes fuzzy. I'm done for. This time I've actually fallen. And right at that moment, chaos. Yuki suddenly grabs her throat and wails, "Mia, I'm done for. My throat is killing me. My performance is ruined." She clings to Mia's sleeve looking utterly pitiful, while her eyes keep sneaking glances at me. I stare. This acting is embarrassingly bad. Anyone could see through it. But of course Mia believes every word, spinning around in a panic. "If you can't sing, what are you going to do? You're up so soon." Yuki doubles down, then pivots in a flash and grabs Mia's arm. "It's a duet with Zach. A little happiness. Mia, I need you. Please go on for me. You have such a beautiful voice, please." Mia looks like she's just seen a ghost. She shakes her head in a blur. No. That's a guy-girl duet." Watching all this, I smiled to myself, about to call Yuki out, when Ms. Lee, the student advisor, walks over at exactly the wrong moment. Yuki launches into a full briefing and pitches Mia hard. Ms. Lee studies us both, then breaks into a smile. "Ethan, you're a great singer. You even recorded a song for the anniversary event a few years back. Perfect for a love duet. Take Mia up there with you. I blink. Ms. Lee, what kind of logic is that? Singing with a male classmate is inappropriate, but singing with me is fine? You're the one stirring things up here. Is this okay? Mia shrinks behind me, small hand gripping the back of my jacket. I feel her trembling, and every hard edge in me just melts. I lean down and murmur, what do you say? Give it a shot. I've got you. Is it really okay? She asks. Still lost. It's more than okay. I grin and give her a nudge. Mia chews her lip and wrestles with it, and finally nods. Neither of us notices Yuki and Ms. Lee exchange a glance behind our backs, and share a very deliberate wink. Meanwhile, in a corner of the audience, Vanessa is scrolling her phone, complaining to Summer that the whole night is boring. Summer rolls her eyes. Don't throw my kindness back at me. I fought for these tickets. Summer is Vanessa's best friend and co-worker. She dragged her here to clear her head. She knows Vanessa's ex is Ethan, the food blogger. She also knows there's a new girl in his videos now, broke up out of nowhere and moved on without skipping a beat. What a guy. Summer curses him silently. Just then, the MC's voice booms across the hall. Please enjoy A Little Happiness, performed by Mia and Ethan. The name hits like a slap. Vanessa's head snaps up, face full of disbelief. Ethan, is that a coincidence? Her heart seizes and starts pounding. It has to be. Then, the next second, I walk Mia into the spotlight. The crowd erupts. Isn't that the campus beauty? Who's that guy next to her? They look incredible together. Mia's lips are drained of color. I feel her tension and give her hand a gentle squeeze. Don't be scared, just follow me. Same as when we sang at home. If the crowd is too much, just look at me. She nods firmly, and something in her steadies. Meanwhile, Yuki, whose throat was apparently dying 2 minutes ago, is now miraculously cured, screaming her head off. Get together already, kiss, have babies. Her partner Zach walks over wearing the most pained expression. Yuki, what is your deal? I got all ready for this and now I'm just standing here. Zach, don't be upset. I'm doing this for a friend's happiness. Yuki bats her eyes. I'll make it up to you. Dinner, fancy buffet on me. The mention of a free meal dissolves every last bit of Zach's frustration, especially since he's had a crush on Yuki forever. The intro ends. I go first. My voice, low and warm, reaches every corner of the room. I hear raindrops fall on the green. I hear the distant school bell ring, but I don't hear your voice, calling out my name. The whole venue holds its breath. Then, Mia's voice comes in, bright and sweet, and the two of us blend together in a way that feels almost impossible, like we were made for this. Yuki had drilled this song into her so many times, and even performing it for the first time, her natural talent just shines through. Why did it take so long to see? Meeting you is the best thing in my life. We sing face to face, eyes locked, perfectly in sync. Looking at me, every trace of her nerves dissolves. In this moment, I'm all she sees. The audience is completely gone, lost in the warmth of it all. But no one notices Vanessa in the corner, face drained white. Flakes of mascara fall, her fingers shake. She stares at the stage, at me, familiar and foreign all at once, and at that radiant girl beside me. Vanessa, you okay? Summer stares at her, genuinely frightened. Vanessa says nothing. Her nails dig into her palms. Why? Her eyes sting red, her mind spinning. She was the one who left him, for her future, for something better. So why does it hurt this much? The song swells to its peak. Mia's eyes look like they're holding stars. Her gaze is rooted on me, but the moment our eyes meet, she ducks her head with a shy smile, then steals another glance a second later. The song ends. One beat of silence, then the crowd explodes. Oh my, I'm complete! Yuki's shriek cuts through everything. It's only when I take Mia's hand to take a bow that she snaps back to reality. Her face goes completely red. Her hand has been held so many times tonight. Her heart is bubbling. Her fingers tighten instinctively around mine. It's so warm, and she truly doesn't want to let go. Backstage, Mia's face is bright red, and she immediately goes on the attack. This is all your fault for pushing me up there. This little coward thinks blaming me first will hide how pleased she actually is. I look at her and barely hold back a grin. I call it out without mercy. Someone wanted to go up there. I won't say who, but it definitely wasn't me. Caught. Mia's face goes even redder. She fumbles, then gives in. Fine, I wanted to go. Happy? She sees my smug face and pouts right back at me. Ethan, didn't you want to sing with me? I did, more than anything. I look at her when I say it, and in that moment, everything beautiful in the world feels like less than what's standing right in front of me. The night wraps up. We walk side by side down the street, our shadows stretching long. Ethan, I have something for you. Under the moonlight, her voice is soft as cotton candy. What is it? I blink. My first thought is food because she feeds me so often, and I actually am a little hungry right now. But one look at how serious she is, my heart skips hard. What on earth did she prepare? The night deepens. Campus lampposts cast warm golden halos into the winter dark. Mia looks at me. I look at her. The only sound between us is the soft cross of our breathing. After a few seconds of silence, I break it with forced ease. Please tell me it's food, because I'm actually kind of hungry. It's not food! Mia stamps her foot with a little huff. Her cheeks glow soft pink in the moonlight. She digs around in her little bag for a long moment, and pulls out a small handmade thing, a good luck charm. I go still. Light blue fabric, with 2 crooked characters stitched on the front. The uneven seams make it obvious this was made by someone learning as they went. The red cord knot is barely holding together, a true beginner's masterpiece. Ethan, this is for you. She holds it out with both hands, carefully, eyes darting away. It's your New Year's gift. Do you like it? You can hang it in your car or keep it with you. I reach out and take it. My fingertips brush the cool of her palm. She yanks her hand back like she's touched something hot, ears flushing red at a speed you can actually watch. I love it. Anything from you, I love it. The words come out as easy as breathing. You made this yourself? I turn it over, and something soft deep inside me gets quietly hit. This is the first time a girl has ever made something by hand just for me. Mia nods, voice barely above a whisper. It took a long time. My fingers got pricked by the needle so many times. It's getting late. Mia is fading fast. When she gets drowsy, her brain slows. And when her brain slows, things slip out. The second she realizes what she just said, she tries to hide her hand behind her back, but I catch her wrist. There's no wound left to see, but her words just jab something in my chest. Ethan, I lied. The needle barely got me. Really. Mia pouts and defends herself, looking equal parts pitiful and adorable. Dummy. I run my thumb gently over her fingertips. My voice carries more tenderness than I even realize. Don't push yourself like that. I can't bring myself to scold her. All I can do is curse myself internally. I've been so buried in work. I completely forgot to get her anything for New Year's. But I wanted to give you something, Mia murmurs softly. Then she suddenly remembers something and adds quickly, Ethan, you're not allowed to make fun of it. It might look a little rough, but I really truly put my heart into it. Her voice is small and soft, and it lands on my heart like something heavy. I look at the crooked stitching and let out a quiet laugh. It is a little rough, honestly. I meet her wounded look, and carefully tuck the charm into the inner pocket of my jacket, patting it against my chest. But I really love it. Those soft words push back the cold of the winter night. Mia pulls herself deeper into her coat, warm from the inside out. Her bright eyes curve into little crescent moons. Is this the only one you made? I ask casually. Just one. Mia blinks and lies, quietly pressing her fingers against the identical one still in her pocket. Silly Ethan. As if there's only one. Everyone knows these things only work in pairs, but nothing she does escapes me. My eyes catch the movement. Something unnamed stirs in my chest. Suddenly I feel like I have to do something. Right now. Want to take a selfie? I hold up my phone with a grin, to commemorate someone's first handmade gift to me. A selfie with you? Mia blinks wide, taking a photo with a guy. She's never done that in her entire life. Her heart jumps. Then she panics. She's not wearing any makeup. All her roommates always have a full face on. Mia never really learned and barely owns any. You're beautiful just standing there. I say it simply and mean it. Mia goes pink from the compliment. How do we do this? Shy gives way to curious. She leans in at my direction, her shoulder just barely touching my arm, still a little nervous, but mostly unable to contain how happy she is. I haven't even said smile yet. Why are you already grinning? I'm still getting the angle. Don't waste a good expression. Oh, should I be serious then? Mia blinks and tries. Can't you tell I'm smiling because I'm happy? Even the great Ethan has his slow moments. Mia acts like she's made a world-shaking discovery and smiles even brighter. Why do you keep grinning like that? I tease. I'll smile if I want, not your business. Mia pouts with full confidence, the picture of adorable and completely brainless. I drape my arm lightly around her shoulders, charm in hand. The flash cuts through the dark, freezing her peaceful smile and the corner of my smirk in time. I deliberately pick the shot where she's mid-blink and hold it up to tease her. Can you please delete that? Mia goes immediately pitiful, reaching for the phone, but I sidestep her easily. It's adorable. Right in front of her stunned eyes, I set it as my wallpaper. You'd better pay me for that. Mia's face goes red as a ripe apple. Would a photo of you not wearing? Actually, never mind. My mouth runs ahead of me. Mia's eyes go wide. Would you? No, absolutely not. She's so flustered her whole face floods red. I ruffle her hair. I'm kidding, I would never. She's still puffed up with indignation. We're close, I can get away with it. My skin is thick as a wall. Who said we're close? Mia stumbles over her own words. Even if we are, you can't be imagining things like that. That kind of thing should at least wait until after, and right now it is absolutely off limits. What are you thinking about? I grin at her. You. It flies out of Mia's mouth before she can stop it. I give her the slowest blink. Did you just steal my line? No, wait, that's not what how did that happen? Mia is in full panic. She spent one New Year's with me and now she's turning into me. Ethan, what are you doing? We reach the campus gate. Mia peeks at my screen, too curious to stop herself. I'm posting this to show off. Mia grabs my arm, wide-eyed and flushed. Please don't, I look terrible. It's so embarrassing. The expression on her face is a masterclass in pure misery. I laugh. Okay, I won't. And for once I actually mean it. I lock the phone and put it away. Wait, you can't just not post it like that. I was just a little shy, that's all. Mia looks down, chewing her lip in silence, fingers twisted into knots. This semester, she's added a lot of classmates online. All she sees every day are couples showing off, and honestly, Mia is a little jealous. What's going on? I look down at her with that half-amused face. What is this expression now, Mia? I'm barely holding back a laugh. Why are you laughing? Mia huffs. Ethan, why did you just drop it like that? Because my Mia said not to. I'm very obedient. Then wait, who said I'm yours? I'm not, that's not. Mia's tongue ties itself in a knot. The blush spreads all the way to her ears. You big troublemaker. Always setting traps. Mia thinks it with everything she has, but she can't stop smiling. So are we posting it or not? Honestly, not posting is fine too. Can't you just decide? Mia gives up and just looks at me, face red. Then let's post it. I want you to, but can you edit the photo first? Mia's eyes light up. The thought of appearing in my post makes her quietly, uncontrollably happy. No problem. As a content creator, my editing is top tier. My fingers fly across the screen. Edit, post. Caption, a good luck charm, handmade by a certain Mia, too cute. The comments explode instantly. My most devoted fan leads the charge and a wall of question marks follows. Then Gabe calls. Ethan, you absolute traitor. His voice rings out in the night full of wounded betrayal. You proudly accepted that hideous charm. Since when do you even believe in this stuff? She's different, I say, calm, but certain. Gabe clicks his tongue. She's got you completely wrapped around her finger, hasn't she? He laughs like an idiot on the other end. Vanessa used to send you stuff all the time, but I never saw you showing off like this. That name lands wrong. My brow furrows without thinking. Gabe has no idea what really went on. Those so-called gifts from Vanessa? She'd take the cash gift I sent, 1,314 yuan, then turn around and order a 30 yuan delivery cake just to check the box. Ethan, you okay? Mia is sharp. She catches the shift in my mood right away and quietly tugs at my sleeve. I'm fine. I hang up, keeping my voice easy. Under the cool moonlight, I glance down and meet Mia's eyes, full of concern. Don't think about all that, Ethan. The call was on speaker. Vanessa's name had already reached Mia's ears, every word of it. Since I met you, I stopped thinking about all that. The words leave my mouth and my heart skips a beat. I cover it with a light cough. That guy Gabe, he never knows when to keep quiet. I reach over and ruffle Mia's hair. Ignore him. Mia nods, then suddenly lights up like she just remembered something huge. Her eyes shine as she stares at me. Oh right, I never said Happy New Year. Mia presses her lips together and blinks, her voice soft as a feather brushing against my heart. Happy New Year, Ethan. She looks up at me, her gaze clear as glass. For a moment, every star in the sky seems to dim. Looking at how earnest she is, I can't help but smile. Happy New Year, Mia. I keep my eyes on her. Why do you keep calling me that? She beams back. Because I want to. Mia drops her head, her toe nudging a pebble on the ground without thinking. A few seconds of silence pass. Then she looks up, eyes gleaming. Ethan, can I hug you? Just once. Consider it your gift to me. You didn't get me anything, did you? But I got you something, so now you owe me. Can we just call it even? With a hug? Mia fires all of that off like a machine gun, faster than I've ever heard her speak, like she bypassed her brain entirely. I go still for a second, and something quiet and tender moves through me. That whole speech, my silly Mia must have rehearsed it 100 times. Come here. My voice comes out low and warm. Time seems to hold still for that 1 second, completely still. Mia crashes into my arms like a startled little rabbit, both arms wrapping tight around my waist. Her hair grazes my chin, and the clean scent of her shampoo drifts up around me. I hold her gently in return. That quiet, clean warmth in my arms settles something deep in my chest. This isn't a gift for her at all. It's a gift the universe is giving me. The moment feels so perfect, I want it to last forever. Neither of us notices that just steps behind us, hidden in the shadows, two people are standing very still. Vanessa, do you regret it? I don't know what happened between you two, but Ethan doesn't seem like the type to just walk away. Maybe there's a misunderstanding. Talk it out. You might still be able to fix things. Under the shadow of a tree in the distance, Vanessa and Summer stand side by side, watching Mia and me hold each other. Impossible. Absolutely impossible. Vanessa bites down hard on her lip, her voice going rigid. Regret what? That word is not in my vocabulary. Seeing how final she sounds, Summer pushes again. So, Vanessa, was it really you who ended things? Vanessa exhales slowly. Yes, it was me. She turns away like she can't stand watching another second and says to Summer, he wasn't good enough for me. He couldn't give me the life I deserved. He just couldn't. There's a faint catch in her voice, like she's the one who made some great, painful sacrifice. But are you actually happy now? You keep talking about this happiness you deserve, so where is it? Those two questions stop Vanessa cold. She stares at Mia and me holding each other and something sharp twists in her chest. Why? She can't make sense of it. The breakup was so long ago, and she felt nothing back then. But now there's this pressure against her chest, like something is stuck and won't move. Time flies. Final exam week arrives before we know it. My studio becomes Mia's personal study spot. In the small back room, she sits glaring at her math textbook like it personally wronged her. After a long stretch of studying, Mia tiptoes over to my side and pokes my shoulder with one finger. I turn and come face to face with the most pitiful pout and puppy eyes imaginable. Busy? I grin. Yep, then I'll get out of your way. Mia tilts her head, turns around, and heads back to battle her math problems. Then my voice comes from behind her. But whatever you need matters more than what I'm doing. That stops her cold for 3 full seconds. She spins back around and stares at me, lashes faintly trembling. Were you just flirting with me? I shake my head, expression flat. We're just close, so your mind went there, that's all. Mia thinks it over. Something feels off, but somehow it also sounds reasonable. Okay, I believe you. She decides to go with it, because honestly, I do come across as a clueless guy who has no idea how to flirt. Trust is what matters most between us. Her completely sincere, hopelessly innocent face gets me right in the chest. Inside, I'm already laughing. Outside, I keep a perfectly straight face. So, what was this very important thing you came to tell me? Help me with this problem. Mia says it like it's obvious. How does this formula even work? I still don't get it. Her voice is so soft it almost sounds like she's pouting. Explain it one more time. I take the textbook and go into full patient tutor mode, but partway through, I notice she isn't listening at all, just staring at my face. Mia, I tap her on the head, expression unchanged. Can you focus? I am focused, she fires back, clearly guilty, rubbing her forehead like I actually hurt her. Then she brightens. Wait, you've been helping me study for so many days. Shouldn't I be paying you tutoring fees? I laugh again. And where exactly would that money come from? Don't underestimate me. Mia bounces off the couch, digs into her bag, and pulls out a little notebook. I've actually been saving up. The pages are covered in tiny entries tracking every bit of income. Yesterday's video ad share, 1,000 yuan. Next to that figure, a tiny hand-drawn heart. On my suggestion, Mia had opened her own video channel. With a boost from my audience, her numbers on her own account are already impressive. Looking at her little savings log, something tugs at my chest. This girl, her body still isn't fully recovered, yet she's been quietly doing all of this behind my back. Why didn't you ask me what the writing income was from? Mia blinks, genuinely puzzled. I never told her about the novel, so why didn't she ask? I earned it writing a novel, obviously. I can't hold back a laugh. How did you know? Mia's eyes go wide as saucers. Are you serious right now? You lock yourself away for hours every day writing. Anyone could figure that out. That's a total lie. I can't exactly admit I read her work in secret and spent every day posting anonymous comments begging for updates. That would be unhinged. It would completely destroy my image as a man of integrity. You really didn't sneak a read? Mia narrows her eyes at me. No lying, Ethan. Do you really think I'd want to lie to you? I look at her with nothing but warmth. She hesitates. No, I guess you wouldn't. Mia feels bad for doubting me. Okay, the point is I have money now. And the point is you don't need to pay me. Your tutoring is free. She gets me again. This hopeless, adorable girl. I can't help reaching over to mess up her hair. Forget it, just pass your exams. If you fail anything, I'm charging double. That's completely unfair. Mia puffs up and glares at me, but as she turns to leave, the corner of her mouth quietly curls up. The night deepens. We pack up and head home, continuing to study in Mia's room. The only sounds are turning pages and the occasional question. I watch her profile as she focuses, and think that even a quiet night like this has its own kind of beauty. The only problem is, teasing her might be getting addictive. She's so easy to tease, so clueless, so ridiculously cute about it. Who could resist? Lucky for her, she ran into a man of integrity like me. Finally done. Mia lets out a long breath, then suddenly claps a hand over her chest and eyes me with suspicion. Ethan, were you just peeking down my collar? Is that really the kind of guy you think I am? I ask, completely deadpan. Yes. Mia nods very seriously. If we're not dating, you can't look. Even if we are dating, you'd still need my permission. Otherwise, it's off limits. In conclusion, I wasn't looking. I deliver this with complete conviction. That actually makes sense? Mia looks confused, like she agrees but can't figure out why. Before she can argue further, I get up to grab something. Mia bites her lip, cheeks flushing pink. Running away because you're guilty? No, I have something for you. My expression shifts, genuinely serious now. What is it? Curiosity floods Mia's face. It didn't cost anything, I say, shaking my head, and place the object into her palm. A lucky charm. Mia looks down. It's a small, finely crafted charm, a red cord tied around a little pouch, embroidered with 4 characters meaning a smooth and peaceful life, surrounded by patterns she can't read. She's never seen anything like it. Is this a protection charm? Are you giving me one too? Mia blinks, eyes clear and soft, lashes fluttering. It's a lucky charm. Nothing too serious, I say, keeping my voice easy, like it means nothing. Carry it through your exams. It might keep you from failing. When they're done, don't throw it away. Keep it on you for a while. It's nothing special. Why? Because anything you give me is important, Mia says. She tucks the so-called lucky charm away like it's made of gold, then thinks for a moment. Did you buy this somewhere? Yeah, just ordered it online. I smile, easy and unbothered, but my mind drifts. 3 weeks ago, on a misty early morning while Mia was in class, I drove alone to Lingyan Temple on the edge of the city. The mountain air was thick with moisture. Stone steps dark and slick with dew wound up into the mist. I found an old monk, white-browed, white-bearded, with a kind face, and told him why I came. Master, I'd like to ask for a blessing. The monk looked up, his gaze calm and clear. For whom? For someone who matters a great deal to me. I paused, then spoke steadily. Her health isn't good. She has a surgery coming up. I want her to be safe, to be well, to be free from harm. The monk studied me for a moment, then nodded slowly. A sincere heart makes it work. Follow me. Inside the hall, sandalwood incense curled through the air, quiet and sacred. I knelt down on the meditation cushion, hands pressed together. The master sat nearby, striking a wooden fish drum, chanting sutras with a reverence I could feel all the way through. I closed my eyes, hands clasped, my mind turning over and over the same simple prayer. Let her be safe. Let her be well. Let the surgery go smoothly. Let me stay by her side. Time slipped past quietly. When I finally opened my eyes, my knees had long gone numb, a faint sweat soaking my palms. That weight, the fear, the seriousness of it, hit harder than anything I'd ever faced before. The monk placed the blessed charm into my hands, its red cord hanging gently. Keep goodness in your heart, and good fortune will follow. I cupped the charm carefully in both hands, bowed deeply and thanked him. Mia's voice pulls me back. Then I'm definitely going to ace my finals. She holds the charm, still warm from my hands, her fingertips absorbing that warmth. She carefully loops the red cord around her slender wrist, then looks up at me with a bright smile. Absolutely. I ruffle her hair. By the way, after your exams I'm taking you somewhere. Where? Mia leans in, eyes sparkling. It's a surprise, I say, shaking my head. Mia still has her grandmother back in her hometown. I've never forgotten that. Last month, while helping Mia with homework, I happened to catch what she'd written absent-mindedly in the margin of her notepad. Grandma, I miss you. How are you? Those few lines have stayed with me ever since. I can't let them go. Mia and I had talked about it before. Her grandmother had done everything she could to get Mia out of there. She had cried as she told Mia, if you can make it out alive, never come back to this town. Never. But missing someone doesn't follow rules. Her mother died young. Her grandmother is the only family she has left. Mia must miss her terribly. So I am going to take her home to see her. But before I can take Mia back, I have to clear the way first. I had already dug into her background, every detail. What made Mia so fragile wasn't just the illness. It was also her biological father. The drinking, the gambling, the violence he inflicted on her mother, the beatings he gave Mia herself before her grandmother managed to take her away, and the years of verbal abuse and psychological torment she endured even while hiding at her grandmother's house. More than than half of the fear Mia carries about her hometown comes from that man. A lot of it is too old to prove now, but I have always believed that people who do evil must face the law. If justice was slow to arrive, then I'm going to make sure it finally gets there. In full. Time moves fast. Finals are over. Mia walks out of the exam hall into the warm winter sun and lets out a long, relieved breath. She jogs toward me at the school gate, the red cord on her wrist swaying with each step. She remembered exactly what I said. Carry the lucky charm and you won't fail. What she never quite understood is why a lucky charm would be embroidered with a smooth and peaceful life. Isn't that what you'd write on a protection charm? How'd it go? The girl with the high ponytail walks up to me and I take her bag. Pretty okay, I think. At least I didn't fail. Mia blinks, secretly feeling great about it. After studying with me for so long, everything on the test looked familiar. She thinks she did really well, but she's not telling me that. She'll let the results speak for themselves. Let's go. Go home and pack. You're still not going to tell me where we're going? Mia blinks curiously. You'll find out when we get there. I give her shoulder a light pat, something quietly settling in my chest. Mia's body has fully recovered from that malnourished state she was in before. She looks like a healthy, well-built young woman now. I took good care of her. I feel a rare flicker of pride. While she was busy with exams, I spent that time cleaning up every last mess waiting for her back home. Everything is handled. Now it's time to take her back. We go home, she packs a bag, and I drive us out of the city in the new Mercedes I just got. We merge onto the highway. Now that my bank account is unfrozen and things are back on track, the old beat-up second-hand Volkswagen has been retired for now. Pulling up in something solid solves a lot of problems. And it's safer too. Outside the window, the city skyline slowly gives way to fields and rolling hills. Mia starts out excited, guessing where we're headed, but then familiar road signs begin appearing. Again and again, and her smile fades. Her face goes pale. Her fingers tighten around the seatbelt without thinking. Ethan, she says, looking at me, a faint tremor in her voice. Where are we going? Even as she asks, she already knows the answer. She may be a little naive, but she isn't stupid. This is the road back home. Every kilometer they cover, the signs show Yun County getting closer. The realization makes her body tremble, a fear she can't hold back. Her grandmother's parting words rise in her mind. I'm sorry, my child, this is all Grandma can do. Once you leave, you'll have to face everything on your own. If anyone ever tries to bring you back, anyone at all, don't trust them. Leave this place for good. Find somewhere no one knows you, and live. That day, Mia sobbed until she could barely breathe, and locked every one of her grandmother's words into her heart. Don't trust anyone. Don't trust anyone who tries to bring you back. When you miss Grandma, just look at the sky. So Mia never once brought up going home. She had held fast to her grandmother's words, determined to stay far from the place that used to feel like home. But that didn't mean she could stop the longing. Grandma said not to trust anyone who tries to bring me back, Mia murmurs, eyes on me. But I know I can trust you. My gaze lifts to the wide sky ahead, bright with sunlight, touched by a soft wind. I take the exit off the highway and pull over to the side of the road. Don't be afraid. I know, Ethan. I trust you. I'm not afraid. The highway exit sign for Yun County stands right in front of us. I bring the car to a steady stop, even though Mia spent the entire drive preparing herself mentally. The moment that exit sign actually appears before her eyes, a chill runs down her spine that she can't stop. This place and the home she's built with me, they feel like opposite ends of the universe. I can feel her distress before she even says a word. I knew this was coming. I reach over and wrap my hand gently around her cold fingers. I'm here. My hand is warm. My voice is steady. The world can be cold and brutal, but this girl faced too much of that. Too young. I'm not letting her face any more of it alone. Everything I've been doing these past weeks, every call, every contact, has had one purpose, to be her shield. The world has given her pain. I'm not letting her experience any more of it while I'm standing right here. Mia looks down at their joined hands. Her heartbeat slowly steadies. Thank you, Ethan. Mia bites her lip, voice thick, eyes going pink at the edges. Without him, she wouldn't have dared to imagine a future. But what can she do? The debt she owes him isn't shrinking. It just keeps growing. You're hopeless. I look at her, and a fond smile breaks through. The car turns onto a familiar dirt road. Mia quietly pinches the edge of my sleeve. The Mercedes comes to a smooth stop in front of her grandmother's courtyard gate. I signal for Mia to get out first, then push open my own door, and make a quick call. The gate creaks open. An old woman in the courtyard hanging laundry instinctively looks up. When she makes out who it is, the clothes in her hands drop straight into the wash tub with a splash. Her lips tremble. Mia? Grandma! Mia cries out and throws herself into the old woman's arms, tears streaming down her face like a broken string of pearls. Grandma holds her tight, her rough, calloused hands trembling as they stroke Mia's hair. Her clouded eyes flood instantly with tears. My Mia, not as thin as before, looks just like she did as a little girl. So beautiful. I stand quietly to the side, eyes moving between my phone screen and the two of them holding each other. I'm not relaxed. I'm watching. When the tears begin to slow, I step forward. Hello, Grandma. I'm Ethan, Mia's friend. Only then does Grandma Wu notice the tall, handsome young man standing there. She quickly wipes her eyes and looks him over, then turns a questioning look toward Mia. Grandma, the day I arrived in the city, my heart condition flared up. If Ethan hadn't been there, I probably wouldn't be standing here right now. He's been taking care of me ever since. Mia's eyes go red again as she speaks. Every time she thinks back to how they met and everything they've been through, it still feels almost unreal, like something from another lifetime. That someone this good actually exists in the world, and that she got to meet him. The thought stings her nose with emotion. I smile and ruffle her hair. Don't say such things, and stop throwing that word around so casually. The words are barely out before I catch myself. A wry smile follows. I'm not sure exactly when it happened, but I've started caring about things like that. Grandma Wu's expression shifts from uncertain to warm. So you're the one who brought Mia back. Good boy. Come inside. But the joy fades fast. Grandma Wu suddenly remembers something, and her face drains of color. Mia, didn't Grandma tell you never to come back? How are you? The old woman's voice fills with alarm, and right then, a staggering figure pushes through the gate, bottle in hand. You old bat hiding money again? Hand some over. Mia's biological father grins with cold contempt, then stops mid-sentence. He squints toward Mia, then bares his yellowed teeth. Well, if it isn't the runaway. Couldn't make it out there so you crawled back? Mia's face goes white. She grabs my sleeve without thinking and freezes completely, unable to move. I step forward in one sharp motion and put myself between her and him, eyes locked on that man with a cold that could cut glass. My expression is dark enough to make the air feel heavy. Mia is stunned. This is the first time she has ever seen me look like this. Cold, hard, blank, with a rage behind my eyes that has no bottom. Her eyes are full of confusion. Ethan and this man have never met. So why does he look at him like that? Watch your mouth, I say with a cold laugh, and drop the act. If I hadn't deliberately leaked information to draw you here, do you really think you'd have shown up today pretending to be drunk? You've been looking for Mia, haven't you? Your meal ticket ran away, and it's been eating at you. You've had people searching everywhere and came up empty. Am I wrong? A faint smirk plays at the corner of my mouth. Those words land hard. His expression collapses. The act drops instantly, replaced by something cold and dark. Who are you? He looks me up and down, then sneers. So this girl's been out there running around with some guy. You have no idea who you're dealing with. Even a powerful snake can't crush the one that owns the ground. He doesn't get to finish his threat. Outside the gate, sharp sirens cut through the air. Don't move, police! The shout hits like a thunderclap. His face goes slack. Whatever was on the tip of his tongue dies in his throat. His expression cycles through something extraordinary. Two officers storm through the gate fast and no nonsense and move straight for him. You're suspected of illegal gambling and assault. Come with us. The stone-faced officer wastes no words. He snaps a pair of handcuffs onto his wrists. Both officers glance at him with barely concealed disgust, then turn toward Mia standing there, drained of color. Something pained and pitying moves through their eyes. If I hadn't walked into that police station a week ago with a thick stack of evidence, these two officers would never have believed that hiding right here in their own precinct was someone this vile. I don't manage much of a smile for the officers either, because I know exactly how this works. Objectively speaking, cases like this, domestic abuse, family violence, are always the hardest to bring to justice. But this man had been doing evil for years, decades, and he had never faced a single consequence, not one. That is what I cannot accept. But at least today, it's finally over. No more looking over her shoulder. I walk to Mia's side and gently wrap my hand around her cold, trembling one. Thank you, Ethan. Mia finally comes back to herself, and it hits her all at once. Every bit of this was arranged by him. He was the one who called the police. Mia drops her head low, her nose stinging with emotion. Tears are already gathering at the edges of her eyes. You've got the wrong man. I didn't break any laws. Mom, say something. On the other side of the courtyard, the handcuffs have sobered him up fast. He thrashes in a panic, eyes desperately locked on Grandma Wu, begging for help. Grandma Wu turns her face away. Her voice is as cold as gravel. In my entire life, I have never once recognized you as my son-in-law. As the police car disappears with its siren fading, Grandma lets out a long, heavy sigh. She presses a hand to her eyes. Those clouded old eyes are already streaked with tears. After a long moment, she turns and takes my hand firmly in both of hers. Son, thank you. Those words come from somewhere deep. It's just what needed to be done. I shake my head gently, a quiet smile at the corner of my mouth. I reach over and softly pat Mia's trembling shoulder, steady, patient, until she finally breaks. She cries, really cries, and collapses into my arms. Only then do I exhale. Let it out. Cry it all out. That's the only way to truly cut free from the dark. From the small, narrow kitchen inside, the long mist smell of home cooking drifts out. For this meal, Grandma insists on making every dish herself. Mia stands beside her, helping obediently. Every now and then, warm laughter floats out from the kitchen. I sit in the small courtyard watching it all, and something in the softest part of my chest gets hit hard. Family. This is what real family looks like. Then again, I think about it. Maybe family is family everywhere. After all, I steal the old man's liquor to help him quit drinking. If that isn't deep, selfless love, what is? I did consider going in to cook, but honestly, my cooking is a little too advanced for their tastes. After fumbling around uselessly for a bit, I gracefully stepped aside. Not getting in the way counts as helping. The table today is packed. Most of the ingredients I carried in from the city. Knowing Grandma doesn't have much, I made sure to bring every cut of meat, every vegetable, plus a few things that would be hard to find out here. Something good for her health. Pork rib and corn soup, steamed egg with foie gras, fish, fragrant pork strips, scallion sea cucumber, and the classic tomato and egg stir-fry. At the table, Grandma Wu keeps piling food into my bowl. Eat up, son. Have more. Please take good care of Mia. As she speaks, something heavy settles over her face. A helplessness she can't hide. She always knew Mia was meant for a bigger world. This girl had fought so hard just to survive. Fate was pulling her far beyond this struggling little town. But she, the only family Mia trusted, couldn't give her any help at all. That guilt has never left her. I set down my chopsticks and look at the old woman directly. Grandma, please don't worry. I will take good care of Mia. Those words seem to lift something off her shoulders. She looks back and forth between the two of us, and a warm smile spreads across her face. Grandma thinks you two are a good match, you know. Grandma! Mia buries her face in her rice bowl and shovels furiously, but the tips of her ears have already gone completely red. After the meal, Mia insists on doing all the dishes herself. The living room goes quiet. just the two of us. Grandma Wu pulls me aside into the corner. The warmth from before is gone from her face, replaced by something serious. Son, there's something I need to say. When she gets to the word condition, her voice shakes. Her eyes are full of pleading. Given that Mia's heart flared up the very day she arrived in the city, her condition must be serious. My expression settles into something steady, but my voice stays calm and firm. She's been taking care of herself. The surgery will be arranged soon. Please trust me. I've got it covered. I walk her through everything that's happened over the past several months. Grandma Wu listens and cries and laughs at the same time, her face cycling through more emotions than she can control. Thank you, son. Mia's mother left too soon, and that father of hers was worthless. If she hadn't found you, you are the greatest blessing this girl has ever had. Then it clicks for her. The surgery costs, of course those are on him too. Grandma Wu's eyes go red immediately, her body trembles. She actually starts to kneel. I catch her instantly, both hands holding her steady. Her words genuinely catch me off guard. A quiet laugh escapes. Under Grandma Wu's surprised gaze, I shake my head. You've got that wrong, Grandma. Getting to meet Mia, that's my good fortune. I say it with a smile as open and easy as a breeze. Grandma Wu just stares. After a long moment, she nods deeply, warmth flooding her face. In the kitchen, a slim figure seems to have caught something, but pretends she didn't. She bends over the sink and washes dishes with great focus. Everything looks the same as before, and yet nothing is quite the same anymore. New Year's Eve is approaching. The streets are filling with that familiar festive energy. My studio, meanwhile, is running at full speed. Projects moving forward, new creators coming on board. The model is straightforward, use my current channel as the anchor, build a layered network of smaller accounts, something like an MCN, but looser and more self-run. Scale up, then figure out the next move. The two food creators I just signed have been falling behind on filming. The editor's cuts are too mechanical, no warmth, no life to them at all. I've had to step in and supervise the editing myself, stuck in the studio for days on end. I finally lock a finished cut, flop back in my chair, and stretch like I've been asleep for a year. Then my phone buzzes on the desk. I glance at the screen. It's the owner of his private Mao Tai stash calling. Hello? I pick up, already surprised. The old man must really be getting sentimental in his old age. Ever since we reached that unspoken ceasefire, he's been calling constantly. And honestly, I don't mind chatting with him. He's been funding my whole operation after all. But this topic catches me completely off guard. You little punk. Are you coming home for New Year's Eve dinner or not? His booming voice comes through with the clatter of pots in the background. What? I freeze. Say that again? New Year's Eve. Home. Dinner. Those words together short-circuit my brain. I genuinely wonder if I slipped into a parallel universe. Coming home for dinner? For most people, those words mean nothing. For me, they've been a dream I stopped letting myself have. Ever since my parents divorced when I was 10, those words never fit together again. Every New Year since then had been a random restaurant that stayed open late, or just drifting, no home to go back to. Back then I was young. At first I kept hoping. Then hoping turned to disappointment. Then disappointment became normal. I stopped wanting it a long time ago. And from the few memories I do have, the old man is the type who could set a kitchen on fire just stir-frying vegetables. Is this invitation just his way of auditioning me as a human fire extinguisher? If he wants company, he should be asking Mia. What does this grumpy old man have to do with any of it? I will smack you into next week, you ungrateful kid. Victor's voice comes through the phone, embarrassed and furious. I've been practicing my cooking lately. I'll use you as a test subject. He clears his throat. Look, these past few years I've been busy. No time to put a proper meal together. This year I'm graciously offering you a seat at my table. What? You're not grateful? His voice sounds loud and confident, but I can hear the uncertainty underneath it. I smile to myself. Is this just how that generation works? The more unsure they feel, the louder they get. No problem. I'll be there on time. I laugh quietly. Something moves in my chest. All the distance between me and the old man over the years, right now it feels like it's dissolving. If Mia hadn't come into my life, even if this day was always going to come someday, it never would have come this fast. Mia gets another big credit in the mental ledger. And bring Mia with you. Victor's voice follows immediately, gruff but direct. I wedge the phone between my shoulder and ear, save my project file, and push myself to my feet with a stiff groan. Fine, I'll ask her. What do you mean ask? She has to come. Victor seems like he's got more to say, but swallows it back down. I know. Honestly, I wouldn't want to come without her anyway. I can't help laughing. I stop arguing and hang up. The moment I turn around, I find Mia standing quietly in the doorway, no idea how long she's been there, holding a steaming cup in both hands, those big eyes blinking at me like a deer. I think I just heard Uncle Victor invite us to New Year's Eve dinner. Mia tilts her head, and there's a flicker of excitement in her eyes she can't quite hide. Come sit. I pat the spot beside me. She settles in immediately, quiet as a little cat. I put on a serious face and tease her. Did you mishear? He only asked me to come. Then what am I supposed to do? Mia's face falls instantly. She looks so pitiful, it's almost like she's about to cry. You can come along as my accessory. I say it with a wicked grin. Want to or not? No thanks. Who wants to be your accessory? Wait, accessory? Mia tilts her head and goes still, trying to figure out if there's a hidden meaning. Does accessory mean you're bringing me along? A moment later, Mia snaps her head up. Her eyes are bright, and excited color blooms across her cheeks. How are you this cute? I can't hold it back. It just comes out. Mia's whole face flushes red. Hey, Ethan, can you take me shopping? I want to buy a new outfit. I'll pay with my writing income. I don't want you spending any more money on me. That catches me off guard. This girl voluntarily wanting to buy new clothes. That almost never happens. She wants to look her best for meeting my dad. I never pass up a chance to tease her. That is not why. I just want to dress up. It has nothing to do with meeting Uncle Victor. Mia wrinkles her nose. Liars turn into puppies, you know. I stare at her with a wicked grin. Then you're a puppy too. Mia goes bright red and bolts back to her room. Staring at the closed door, I actually find myself thinking it over seriously. Being Mia's puppy. I wonder if there's an ice cream reward involved. The mall is packed. festive and loud. Mia rarely comes to places like this on her own. Usually she's here to film with me. Right now she stays close to my side, occasionally getting nudged by the crowd right into me. She shops with unusual care, taking her time at every rack, and finally settles on a light pink wool coat paired with a white knit dress. When she steps out of the fitting room, she fidgets with a hem, cheeks flushed, and asks, "Does this make me look like I'm trying too hard to look young?" I'm leaning against a display case, half zoned out. I look up and stop. Under the warm golden light, the pink and white makes her skin look like cream. The fitted waist traces a curve that's hard to look away from. Below the hem, her pale legs peek out, and below that, her usual black and white sneakers. The whole look is soft and playful and just stunning. She's genuinely beautiful. This is the first time I've seen Mia all put together like this. Over the past 6 months, her hair has grown out too, falling soft past her shoulders, resting around her waist. The whole look is the definition of sweetly beautiful, and she was already completely adorable to begin with. I snap my gaze away. I swallow. This one. I instinctively reach for my phone to pay, but Mia moves faster and blocks me. I've got it. She's already holding out her payment code, stubborn as ever. We agreed. I'm paying. I don't argue. I just watch her complete the payment and feel a smile pull at the corner of my mouth. Ethan, you've kind of been staring at me this whole time. Mia, now in her new outfit, me carrying her old clothes, catches on as we walk out of the mall. Every time she'd looked back, she found my eyes on her. Yeah, because you look really beautiful today, I say it looking straight at her, completely serious. That kind of direct, unguarded compliment turns her face red. She ducks her head, but the smile at the corner of her mouth refuses to hide. Let's go. Time to head home. The car pulls out and joins the evening traffic. Outside, the streets glow with festive lights. I glance over at Mia in the passenger seat, eyes half shut, almost asleep. Something about it catches me off guard. This must be what people mean when they talk about everyday warmth. Whatever it is, the part of me that's been quiet for so long is actually starting to look forward to New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve afternoon. I'm sprawled on the couch working through some files when I hear a soft click from the hallway. Ethan, does this look okay? That soft, warm voice drifts over me like a feather. I look up sharply. The face in front of me makes the air catch in my throat for a split second. Mia is wearing the new outfit, her hair falling loose and soft, and she's wearing makeup, light, subtle, her lips a delicate shade of pink. She nervously twists the hem of her skirt, her eyes clear enough to hurt. Perfect, I say without holding back. I set down my phone, grab my jacket, and stand. Let's go. Any longer and the old man's going to start pacing. The black sedan pulls to a smooth stop in front of an impressive villa. The car barely parks before Victor comes rushing out, apron still on, and walks right past me like I don't exist. His whole face breaks into wrinkles, he's smiling so hard. Mia, you're here. Come in, it's cold out. Hey, you know what you look like right now? I stare at him. You're grinning like a total creep. I go in without mercy. You don't know anything. This is called keeping a cheerful spirit. Victor shoots me a withering look. Less talking. Get in here and help me in the kitchen. I step inside, and my phone screen lights up with an email notification. I see who it's from, and my stomach drops. New Year's Eve afternoon. Why is Mia's surgeon sending a message right now? The table is already covered in dishes. Not all of them pretty, but the portions are generous, and the effort is undeniable. Honestly, I've been impressed all afternoon. I swear on everything. Before, today, this man was the type who wouldn't even bother picking up a tipped-over bottle of oil. But every single dish on this table came out of his hands. I just washed and chopped, nothing more. Unlike last time at my place, Victor guarded the kitchen entrance like it was a fortress. Absolutely no letting Mia step inside. She tried multiple times to sneak in and help. Every single time she was turned back. The last attempt ended with Victor physically steering her out. Mia feels a little put out but also strangely warm about it. She's not oblivious. She understands what this means. The girl meeting the family for the first time doesn't belong in the kitchen. Except, they're not officially together yet. Mia lets out a private sigh. They're already so close. So when is he finally going to make it official? If she doesn't push for it, and something goes wrong with the surgery, wouldn't she leave with regret? And if her writing income next month could just be a little more, even a little, that would help. Mia's head is a complete mess. Her chopsticks hover in the air. She stares at the food but sees none of it, completely lost in thought. Hey Mia, what are you zoning out about? Eat. Try the sweet and sour ribs. I followed a trending recipe for those. Victor enthusiastically piles food into her bowl, the satisfaction in his eyes impossible to hide. Victor is stubborn and single-minded. From the moment he met Mia the first time, he decided she was going to be his daughter-in-law. Full stop. Come by more often, try more of Uncle Victor's cooking. We'll have lots to talk about. And if that troublemaker ever gives you a hard time, you come straight to me. I'll make sure even his own mother wouldn't recognize him. She already doesn't recognize me, I say flatly, shooting Victor a look. She left when I was barely off baby formula. No, before I turned 10. Whether she ever comes back is anyone's guess. Can you say something positive for once? It's New Year's Eve and you have to drag up all that old stuff. Victor's temper flares instantly, but even as he scolds, his expression darkens like something old just surfaced. In the end, it fades into one long, heavy sigh. Mia holds her bowl, cheeks pink, and says quietly, "Thank you, Uncle Victor. And honestly, Ethan really is so good to me." Victor laughs. Is that so? Good. That means he hasn't been embarrassing me out there. Really, he's been incredible to me. Good is not enough. There's always room to do better. After a few rounds of drinks, Victor's mouth is fully open for business. I sit quietly and watch him perform. Watch the old man genuinely chatting away with Mia like old friends, and a smile appears on my face without me noticing. What I haven't told Mia is that this cold, quiet villa, I haven't set foot in it for a very long time. Uncle Victor, let me get you some more rice. Mia notices Victor drinking but not eating, and volunteers herself into the kitchen with an empty bowl. With Mia out of the room, Victor puts a hand on my shoulder and drops his voice. Treat that girl right. If you let this one go, you will never find better, no matter how hard you look. He lets out a long sigh. his gaze going somewhere distant. Back then, if I hadn't fought so hard with your mother. He trails off. I don't respond. Instead, I do something I almost never do. I put a piece of food in the old man's bowl. You can't take all the blame for what happened back then. It's done. The past is the past. Let's just look forward. I shake my head gently. Obviously, I've lived long enough to know more than you. Victor slaps the table and looks up. I'm saying this to wake you up. You have to learn to hold on to what's right in front of you. Love is like running a business. You build it day by day. Put in the same effort you put into your work, and the return will be better than you ever expected. Looking at Victor's red face, and the absolute seriousness in his eyes, I go quiet for a moment, then let out a soft exhale. Are you lecturing me right now, or are you fighting with your younger self? That lands. Victor goes completely silent, like something just hit a nerve. When Mia comes back in carrying the bowl, my expression softens instantly. Relax, old man. I'm nothing like you were back then. A girl this good. I want to hold her like she's made of glass. Now that sounds more like it. I'd say you've grown up quite a bit lately. That was well said. Wait, hold on, you little punk. Who exactly were you calling a jerk just now? Mia sips from her soup bowl in small, careful sips, and whether she heard any of that conversation or not, midway through a sip she suddenly chokes, the color rising all the way to her ears. Slow down, nobody's taking it from you. I hand her a napkin. She nods obediently, quiet as a little rabbit. Night falls. The guest room bed is already made up, the housekeeper's handiwork, but it's still the old man's way of showing he cares. And honestly, it's remarkable. Growing up, the number of times this man showed any warmth at all could be counted on one hand. When I think about it, this past half year alone has already surpassed all of that combined. You really can meet your match in this world. His obsession with keeping face, sometimes it's almost endearing. If he weren't trying so hard to impress his future daughter-in-law, he never would have gone to all this trouble. Back in my room, I lie in bed, wide awake and restless. My body is exhausted, but sleep won't come. Fireworks keep exploding outside, lighting up the ceiling. My head is full of everything the old man said tonight, and the image of Mia under the warm light, that shy, soft look in her eyes. I push myself upright. My hand is closed tight around the roughly stitched protection charm, my fingers tracing the uneven characters stitched across it. Something surges up from deep inside me like a tide. I breathe in slow and deep. I wake up my phone screen and open the email that has been sitting in my inbox since this afternoon. This time I read it word by word, not like before, when I only skimmed it. I'm afraid of missing even a single punctuation mark. Back then, Mia was right there with me. I was afraid that if I read it carefully, I wouldn't be able to control my face. Even more afraid that she, sharp as she is, would catch every worry I tried to hide. The surgery date is getting closer. On the outside, I'm all smiles and jokes with Mia, but this thing sits in my chest like a ticking bomb counting down. I finish the email, and my heart sinks to the floor. The message is short and direct. The specialist team has completed a new assessment of Mia's condition, and the surgical plan has changed. The good news is that even though the condition is more complex than expected, the minimally invasive corrective surgery is still possible. But according to the latest assessment, the probability of post-surgical complications from congenital heart disease has increased significantly. I finish reading and drag my hands through my hair in frustration. I get up and step out onto the balcony to breathe. Technically, the post-surgical complications aren't the end of the world. No intense exercise for the rest of her life. No alcohol ever. Possible occasional hypoxia from reduced blood flow to the brain. None of it is fatal. None of it would completely destroy her life. But I refuse to accept it. I can't. I want to give her a brand new, completely perfect life. I push open the balcony door. Cold moonlight and a sharp wind hit me at the same time. I let the cold do what it wants. My hand moves on instinct toward the cigarette pack in my pocket. I quit half a year ago. Wait, why is there already someone standing on the balcony? I look again. My eyes go wide. I breathe in sharply. Under the clear moonlight, Mia stands against the railing in a thin set of pajamas, arms folded across her chest, staring off at the distant lights in a daze. The night wind lifts her hair. That silhouette. It aches to look at. Aren't you cold, you little fool? Something helpless and tender rises in my chest. I walk over quickly and take hold of her wrist. She startles and spins around, then slips naturally behind me to get out of the wind. Ethan, why are you out here too? Mia blinks at me, biting softly on her lower lip. Hey, what would you do if I said I was cold? Our eyes meet. I land in that clear, quiet warmth in her gaze, and somewhere beneath it there seems to be an emotion I haven't been able to name yet. I stop. I look at her nose red from the cold. I can't hold back anymore. I step forward, pull off my jacket and drape it over her shoulders, and pull her into my arms. She goes stiff for just a moment, then slowly melts, and then, a small, cold, soft hand quietly slips under the hem of my shirt and presses against the skin at my waist. Every muscle in my body locks up instantly. My eyes go wide as saucers. Blood rushes straight to my head. Mia, my mind goes completely blank. I even forget to use her nickname. I just say her full name. The sound of it seems to snap her out of it. She yanks her hand back. Her face explodes red. Her voice is shaking. Ethan, I didn't mean to. I wasn't trying to touch you like that. Mia's eyes are huge. Her normally pale face is now the color of a ripe peach, the flush spreading all the way down her neck. And that's your explanation for reaching into my shirt? I'm honestly caught between laughing and despair. I thought I was the one who brought home a little white rabbit. Turns out I'm not so sure who the wolf is anymore. I really didn't. Mia stamps her foot in frustration. And then she does something that nearly drops my jaw entirely. She rises up on her toes and that little hand slips in again like a quick little fish, this time through the collar of my shirt. I'm completely stunned. Before I can even react, she's already done it. But I quickly realize this time time, Mia really isn't taking advantage. Her cool fingertips brush lightly across my collarbone, and then her hand closes precisely around the protection charm hanging at my neck. Honestly, wearing that thing around my neck is a little inconvenient, but unless I'm in formal clothes, I always keep this small plain protection charm close to my body, because the monk at Lingyan Temple told me, keeping the charm on me would also protect the person who gave it. I pushed down hard against the pounding in my chest. Wait, isn't my silly Mia supposed to be an innocent, pure-hearted girl? What is all this reaching into people's shirts about? Even though her palm isn't directly against my chest, her cool forearm is pressed right against my heart, and the sensation, tingling and soft, is absolutely going to be the end of me. I look straight into her eyes, trying to find even a trace of scheming. There's nothing. Only sincerity. Only clarity. Ethan, actually. Mia looks at me, something like starlight flickering in her eyes. I have a New Year's secret I want to tell you. What secret? My voice comes out dry. The next second she draws her hand back, tucks her hair behind her ear, straightens up, and carefully pulls a small object out from her own collar. My pupils shrink slightly. That's not the lucky charm I gave her. That one is right there on her wrist where it's always been. What Mia pulls from her collar is a handmade protection charm, almost identical to the one around my neck, stitched by her own hands. About that last one, Ethan, the charm I gave you is actually one of a pair. I kept the other one for myself. Mia blinks her big eyes. Grandma always said, something made by hand has to be worn close to the heart by both people at the same time. That's the only way the intention becomes real. Just now I wanted to check. Have you been wearing yours this whole time? I stare at the small charm in her hands, then look down at the matching one pressing against my own chest through my open collar. Something that was caught in my throat finally drops. What replaces it is a feeling I don't have words for. Soft and aching all at once. Yeah, my voice comes out rough. You gave it to me. Of course I never took it off. Mia looks up. Those eyes are stunning in the moonlight. The corners of her lips slowly curl into the most beautiful smile. Far off in the distance, another firework screams into the sky and bursts open with a brilliant bang. Ethan, Happy New Year! She looks at me, her smile as bright as the sky above. Happy New Year! Ethan, what are you doing? Before she can finish, I pull her into my arms in one sudden move, holding her like I want to press her into my very bones. The sudden embrace makes Mia go stiff. Then slowly, she softens. She bites her lip lightly. Her eyes are full of a warmth that won't dissolve. This feeling, she thinks, this is happiness. Mia's face burns, but she stays still and lets me hold her just like this, her whole heart filled to the brim with something she can't name. This must be the most one-of-a-kind New Year's gift I can give her. Why are you hugging me? You didn't even ask. She's overjoyed on the inside, but she still has to play it cool on the outside. Except her voice comes out soft and wavering, with absolutely no force behind it at all. I was just worried you'd freeze, dressed like that, standing out here in the wind. What if you got sick? I deliver that excuse with complete confidence, totally unbothered by the fact that I'm making it up. I don't buy it. You don't? Fine. Good timing then. I've got a New Year's question for you. I keep my eyes on her, and a wicked smile slowly forms at the corner of my mouth. What kind of question? Mia blinks her big eyes, completely clueless. Next time, can I do what you just did to me? Personally check whether you've been wearing your handmade protection charm? Sure. Mia agrees in a daze. Then it hits her. Her eyes go wide. Her face goes red. Her hands fly up in a panic. Wait, no, absolutely not. Ethan, you are such a scoundrel. Right at that moment, the New Year's bell rings out, swallowing her flustered, indignant, and secretly delighted little protest. In the living room, a figure that appeared at some point has been standing very still for a long time, watching the two silhouettes on the balcony leaning against each other. On that silver-streaked face is the deeply satisfied smile of an old man whose heart is finally at ease. After school starts back up, life hits fast forward. I'm buried in a flood of collaboration requests at the studio, while at the same time quietly doing everything I can to prepare for Mia's upcoming surgery. My browser bookmarks are packed with post-surgery care guides for congenital heart disease. My notes app is wall-to-wall with things to remember. And I've even gone as far as researching which houseplants to put on the hospital windowsill to help a patient's mood. I left no detail unturned. Boss, there's a woman named Summer outside asking about the content creator position. She says she's an old acquaintance of yours. Cindy, my newly hired assistant, taps on the door and reports in carefully. She's a final year student at Shancheng University, humanities major. Tough job market. My studio pays well, so the moment she applied, I hired her on the spot. The real reason was simple. It came down to one thing Mia said. Ethan, she's really pretty, and apparently she used to be head of the creative writing club. We should hire her. I had no objections. Cindy's resume is solid. She's more than capable of handling the day-to-day. As for the pretty part, I genuinely don't get it. Cindy is decent looking, sure, but compared to the one waiting at home, the purest, most effortlessly adorable girl I've ever seen, it's not even close. When I hear the name Summer, I look up sharply from my files. That's unexpected. Of course I remember her. Vanessa's former coworker. One of the only genuine people in that whole circle of fake friendships. Send her in. Ethan? Long time no see. Summer walks in wearing a sharp professional skirt suit. Nothing like the person I remember at all. She tugs at a strand of hair near her ear, a little uneasy. I have to say, I never imagined I'd be meeting you again like this. I give her a polite smile. So, looking to make a change? Summer nods and hands me her resume from her bag. I know this is a bit forward, but I've been following your studio's videos for a while. The style really works for me. And, she pauses, then decides to be direct. I watched the episodes where Mia appeared on camera. They really moved me. She's become quite the name on campus. You'd have to be living under a rock not to know who she is. Summer has a younger sister who also attends Shansheng University, so she stays up to date on everything happening there. Back in the day, Vanessa had dominated that same campus beauty ranking. Except back then, Summer only ever heard Vanessa's name. Never met her in person. Now this former coworker's former boyfriend is apparently very close with the new #1 on that ranking. Honestly, my romantic luck seems to make people envious. My fingers pause on the resume. I look up and meet her eyes. Does Vanessa know you're here applying for this job? Summer's expression shifts awkwardly. I haven't told her yet. She's been in a bad place lately. Mentions your name constantly. I've tried to talk her out of it, but nothing works. At this point, I've just given up. I nod, understanding. My eyes go back to the resume. I do need people, but let me be upfront. Work is work. I don't want any personal baggage mixed into it. I understand, completely. Summer raises her hand quickly. Please don't get the wrong idea. My being here has nothing to do with Vanessa. I genuinely just want to break into the content creation space. That's all. Well, we do go back a little. At least I know you're not going to scam me. Truthfully, Summer had her own doubts walking in here. But her gut always told her that Ethan's old rundown appearance felt more like a deliberate choice to blend in. She'd mentioned this to Vanessa once. She got laughed at mercilessly for it. But now the truth is right in front of her. Not only does he have a company, this studio isn't small by any industry standard. And on top of that, there's the brand new Mercedes she spotted parked out front when she walked in. Every bold guess she'd ever had. They're all confirmed now.